fave. Bobby Flay is here.
Thank
Bobby
you.
Flay, when I think Kentucky Derby, I think food and I think you, but you're just coming off of a race. Tell me about your horse and why I feel like you're a little disappointed in the second place.
No. I bred the horse named Sedona, who ran second in the second race here. It was totally fun. She was dead last until the end, and she came on storming home, and she ran really, really well.
Bobby, how big of a flex is it? What does it feel like to say, I bred a horse? No. Like, what is that?
It's just really fun. I was actually in Lexington, right down the road from Louisville yesterday, where my horses are, and it's so great to see these horses, grow up and become, the horses that they are. And then to see them at a place like Churchill Downs on Kentucky Oaks Day is a total thrill.
I don't know what Kentucky Oaks Day was. Last year I wore green. Today at least put some pink in my wardrobe.
I know. Last year you weren't that thoroughbred educated, but now you are.
Kinda, sure. I mean, you schooled me up. Rapoli schooled me up.
Yeah.
It's all happening. I'm excited to be here, but there's more important things at hand. Why do your fries at Brasserie B take 2 days to make?
Well, because real Parisian-style French fries take 2 days to make.
They take 2 days to make. Explain what could possibly take 2 days to make.
Well, the first thing you need to do is you take a potato and you peel it, then you cut it into French fry size, then you soak it so that the starch goes away.
30 minutes tops.
Overnight.
Oh.
And then you change the water, and then you dry them off, and then you cook them for the first time. You blanch them in oil that's about 300 degrees so that they soften, but they don't get golden. And then you let them cool off, and then when you get an order for one, you turn it up to 375 degrees.
It's the perfect food. You're speaking my language.
And then they crisp up. So that's the only true way to make a delicious, perfect Parisian-style French fry.
Tell me why Brasserie. You're no stranger to opening restaurants, being part of that. What makes this one special? I can tell you're really proud of this one.
Well, Brasserie B in Vegas is right next to my other restaurant, Amalfi in Caesar's Palace. So I have Italy and France right next to each other.
Again, that's flex number 2 for those of you who are counting.
That's right. I have 2 restaurants right next door to each other, and Caesar's they've been the best partners. And I love this French brasserie because I went to school at the French Culinary Institute. So all of my technique, no matter whether I'm cooking Southwestern food, Italian food, French food, it's all based on French technique. So listen, who doesn't want to go to a French, brasserie and sit down and eat, beautiful mussels and oysters and, lobster frites and steak frites and things like that? It's so great.
Yeah, it's amazing. Anything at the Derby I need to try that you think is really special?
Food-wise?
Yeah.
Fried chicken sandwiches are delicious. When I come to Kentucky, I always go with the classic. Like, I love fried chicken. I drink a lot of bourbon.
Yeah.
I keep it simple.
I could not find a salad anywhere.
Salad?
I mean, after like 6 meals, but it's just, Louisville does not have like a salad situation. It is fried this, fried that, fried pickles, fried puffers, fried everything.
If you go down to,
tell me.
If you go down to Nulu, which is like the kind of happening part of Louisville, there's a lot of really fantastic restaurants down there. You should definitely check them out. Upgrades,
150th, big deal. Are you feeling any of it? The paddock looks ridiculous. What do you think?
I was just in the paddock for the first time, and listen, you got to give it to Churchill Downs. They spent a ton of, I think it was $200 million reported on the paddock alone, and it shows. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous, and if you can enhance the experience for Derby and Oaks, you got to do it, and I think they've done a great job.
Last year when we talked, I was fascinated by you and Mike Rapoli, because you're these two like jokers in Gotham. He would say disruptive. I would say little Rage Against the Machine, little rebellious. In a year, has anything changed that you're happy about? The availability of access to new people, bringing new people into the sport, anything that you're happy about?
What I'm happy about is that I think that the industry across the board is paying more attention to making sure that it's a fair playing field. There's been tons of reports about how, some people try to take an edge, et cetera, and I think that's beginning to come to an end. You have to start somewhere. We were lucky enough to have something called HISA put in place, which has really policed the sport in a good way. I mean, this is an amazing, beautiful sport, but we want it to be a fair playing field, and I think that there's been lots of really good headway made. And
Rapoli's obsessed with aftercare and all of that, which is huge.
If you want to own thoroughbred racehorses, you have to worry about them after their racing career to make sure that they have a great life.
Yeah, whenever I'm doing that at some point in my life, and I've won the game of getting into the Thoroughbred game, I'll remember all of those things. It's really important.
If you had a horse, what would you name? Do you have a name for a horse?
Not fierceness. Like, why would you name your horse an adjective? Like, a noun is the way to go.
I agree.
Just an adjective name, like that's got to make it hard for Tirico and Larry back there trying to call that. It doesn't really flow very well. Have you ever named one?
A horse?
Yeah.
Of course.
I think I would name one Bushki, which I'm Polish. It was my first language, and it means kisses.
I like that.
Bushki, come around the whatever. I think I could do that. So, yeah, I don't ask the questions here, buddy. I'm the one asking the questions.
I can tell you didn't like that.
You blew up a couple weeks ago. We had our production call last night. I was a little boozy Susie, but I remember something about you saying that you prefer a medium. Medium steak.
No. Like a lot. I think there's a lot of pressure for people to order their steaks and their burgers medium rare because they think that that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I was really talking about burgers, and to me, a burger, like the fat in the burger has to melt enough so that it becomes juicy. If it's not cooked enough, you don't get that juiciness. And sometimes when people order a medium rare burger, it doesn't even get cooked in medium rare. It's even rarer. And I just think it's a little bit better if the fat starts to melt. So if it's cooked a tiny bit more, it's better.
I love this take. I'm the kind of person who's straight up medium well.
Okay.
Burn my steak. Bring it to me.
I'm here for you.
I grew up in a household with no
I'm
culture,
giving you a
no
voice,
money.
Kay Adams.
I was an A1 girl growing up. I'm like, if they have it back there at Amalfi, I'm like, bring out the thing of A1. No, not into that.
No, I'm down with that. You like A1?
You can tell I'm not buying a horse anytime soon. You're a Giants fan. Let's get to a little football here. They have the number 6 pick in the draft. They could have gone quarterback. A lot of people thought that they might. They go with Malik Neighbors out of LSU. You had to say bye to Saquon. That had to be a baby funeral for you. Your restaurants get tons of reviews. If you were to give a current review of the state of the New York Giants, what is it?
Potential. Potential.
Okay. The nonverbal there was.
No, because listen. Right now, I'm really thinking about the Knicks.
Okay.
And
congratulations.
Let's everybody slow down.
You told Michael Rubin to stuff it. I love it.
Everybody slow down. It's like we need to one game at a time.
Oh.
I mean, Brunson has been amazing. I mean, just unbelievable.
Bobby, just be excited. You guys sent those 76ers
I'm
home.
very excited.
Yeah, but you want to take it slow.
Because I don't want to get too far ahead of it. You know what I mean? I think we have an amazing ball team now. They're very, very exciting. The Garden is on fire. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I think